Hi, this is Karen with Access to Tanzania. Today I'll be sharing some more pre-departure tips for your journey. And today's topic is clothing and laundry. Let's get started. So oftentimes we are asked, what should I pack? This is like the big broad question. And there are several points I'll go through. First and foremost, people are often concerned about the luggage and weight restrictions. So really this only pertains to a trip that includes internal flying in the safari. So for example, if you are traveling by ground out to, let's say, the Serengeti, and then you're going to fly back to Arusha or onward to Zanzibar, that plane is a small plane, and the standard weight restriction is 15 kilograms or 33 pounds. Normally, if you stay below 20 kilograms per person for one checked bag, that's all you get. You don't get two, you just get one per person. You should be fine. And that also means that you can take a small personal bag. Maybe it's a tote bag, maybe it's your camera bag that you bring onto the body of the plane, but keep under 20 kilograms per person. There are some variations between carriers, and some have a 20 kilo limit per person versus a 15. But fundamentally, if you stay in that range, you should be just fine. In terms of shoes, hiking shoes are really only necessary if you're doing a hike. So guided bushwalk, specific hiking, then you definitely need a true hiking shoe. Otherwise, it is important to have a good solid shoe for your trip, because sometimes your pathways might be on pebbled gravel on an incline and you could skid or slide. So you need a shoe that has some good tread to it. It doesn't have to be, again, a huge hiking shoe, but something that has a good solid base and such. I would not wear really thin shoes or flip-flops out and about. That's maybe something you reserve for inside your room or tent. There's a lot of thistly, thorny growth and underbrush in areas, and a thorn could pierce a flip-flop if you were to wear it broadly outside. So do have at least one good solid pair of shoes with you. You could have something for maybe if you're going to the beach, something a little fancier if you need it or whatnot. But those are some good guidelines. Packing in terms of what type of clothing, you want to have things that layer: short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, because early morning when you are out on a sunrise drive, it's chilly and you'll want a fleece or a sweatshirt to wear to keep warm. But by, let's say, 10 a.m., it's warming up, and so you'll want to be able to easily peel off that layer and just have a regular short sleeve shirt or something of that nature. So that's just something to keep in mind. And we're also often asked about whether shorts are appropriate. While on safari, I would say shorts are generally not appropriate, especially if you are going to be traveling in any local areas or doing cultural visits and whatnot. Men can get away with it a little bit more than women. For sure, women, you should be covering shoulders and knees with what you're wearing, but generally shorts aren't a great idea. When you're on the beach, no problem. You can wear shorts and such, no problem at all. And then in terms of colors, more neutral shades, a little bit more blending in with the environment when you're game driving. You see here, there's a picture, it's called, that's actually a tsetse fly trap. So it's these fabric banners that are blue and black. And so if you wear blue and black during the day, we like to joke that we don't want you to become a human tsetse fly trap, because that's literally what a tsetse fly trap looks like. It's meant to attract the tsetse flies to it away from maybe guest areas. Guides will be conscientious to try to avoid areas that are more prone to tsetse flies, but it is a geographical and a vegetation specific thing. So just be aware of that. The two parks that have more of an issue with this are sections of Tarangire and sections of the Serengeti. Just talk to your guide about that issue. And in terms of wearing black or blue at night, that's fine, because it's really the during the day contrast that you have to be concerned with. The next issue is laundry. So laundry service can be done at any property, but the real question is whether or not, number one, it's included in the cost of your tour, and number two, is there time enough to have laundry done? So first and foremost, if your itinerary lists that laundry is an included service at a property, then you don't have to pay extra for that service. And it will be something specifically listed in the, like a sub note under a property name, like there will be house drinks and laundry at this location. If that is not specifically stated that laundry is an included item at a property, then it's extra and they charge per piece. Also, it's best to have 2 nights at a property so that you can get the laundry done because everything's hand washed and air dried. And lastly, yes, ladies, there is some taboo around women's undergarments and getting that done, specifically at properties that are male dominant staff. So oftentimes they'll have a little jar with a lid that has laundry soap in it. So you can use that and do some hand washing in your bathroom sink. If it's on the laundry list, then they'll do it. If it's not on the laundry list, women's underwear, then you might just need to do a little hand washing on your own. So that's sort of the basic summary of some clothing tips and laundry tips for your trip. We hope that you have a fantastic journey. And as you know, we like to say, Safari and Jema, have a really safe trip, and we look forward to hearing all about it.